Namaste. Breaking news. Not the kind of breaking news you see every day. Not another headline designed to frighten you. And it's not another dramatic update about war, politics, or crises. We have enough of that. This breaking news is different. So in the next few minutes, I want to take you somewhere. Somewhere most news channels will never take you. I want to try to take you to a place of clarity and calm. A place where you can still feel compassion for the suffering in the world, but without letting fear control your mind. And before we go any further, let me ask you something. If you truly want better mental health, not just for yourself, but for other people as well, then consider doing something very simple for me. Like and share this video. Because I believe that the same way fear spreads quickly, peace can also spread. I believe that clarity can also spread. Compassion can spread. And if more people begin seeing the world from a calmer place, it helps everyone. So, you can wait until the end of this video to do that if you wish. But keep the thought with you as we go through this video together. So, before we begin, I want you to do something simple. Take a slow breath. Just one. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your face and forehead. For the next few minutes, you don't have to solve the world. You don't have to analyze the news. You don't have to worry about the future. Please sit here with me. Because by the end of this video, like I mentioned, I want to take you somewhere. Somewhere very different from the emotional storm that many people are living right now. A place of clarity, a place of calm, a place where, like I said, you can still feel compassion for the suffering in this world, but without letting fear control your mind. I know, right now, millions of people around the world wake up each morning with a heavy feeling. You open your phone, and within seconds, you see headlines about war. Headlines about missiles and retaliation and threats of escalation. Right now, many people are watching very closely. They can't escape it. The conflict involving the war, US, Israel, and Iran. And naturally, this creates fear. People worry about the economy. People worry about their stability. People worry about their children. People worry about the future. And before we go further, we must acknowledge something important. Yes, these are real people suffering, families displaced, children frightened, communities living with uncertainty. Their pain is real. Compassion for them must remain alive in our hearts. But here is something that we all know about. We all know that fear spreads faster than truth. And when fear dominates the mind, clarity disappears. So the question becomes this: how do we stay compassionate without becoming consumed by fear and anxiety? This is where the wisdom of the yogis become powerful. Years ago, a traveler once visited a yogi living high in the Himalayas. The traveler asked him a question. He asked, "How do you sit here peacefully when the world below is always in conflict?" And the yogi replied and said something very simple. He said, "The world has always been in conflict. Empires rise, empires fall. Wars begin, wars end. Human history moves like waves on the surface of the ocean." And then the yogi pointed towards the sky. And he said, "The sky is not disturbed by the storm. From the valley, everything looks chaotic. But from the mountain, you see something different. You see patterns. You see cycles. You see that storms are temporary and the sky is vast." The yogis trained themselves to live from that higher awareness. It doesn't mean that he is ignoring the world. He's just seeing it clearly. Now, please don't get this twisted. Calm awareness does not mean inaction. If you're placed in a position to defend Dharma, if you're placed in a position to protect the truth, to protect justice, then act. People in the government, people in the military, people responsible for leadership, act. Even people who are called to speak up. If your path is to stand for protection and order, then do it fearlessly. That is Dharma. But I'm speaking right now to the billions of people who are not on the battlefield. Yet their minds feel like a battlefield. People whose nervous system are consistently reacting to every headline. People who feel anxious all day long because of a new cycle. For them, the real shift must happen inside. Because dharmic consciousness is far greater than panicked action. Dharma is clarity. Dharma is steadiness. Dharma is acting from truth instead of fear. And the shift begins with a powerful realization. Most people believe there are only two things. They're made up of two things: their body and their mind. But the great spiritual traditions have always said something deeper, but hard to believe. You are not just the body. You're not just the mind. You are the awareness watching the body and mind. You are consciousness itself. Eternal awareness, experiencing life through this temporary form. And if you truly understood this, fear would lose most of its power, because suddenly life begins to look less like a disaster and more like an experience, like a dream through which consciousness learns. Think about this for a moment. All the people in your life who have passed away, your family, friends, loved ones, they all lost their bodies. They lost their minds. But do you think their awareness is suffering the same way that we do here? Or do you think they might not see life from a higher space, with a much larger perspective? Perhaps from there, the struggles of the world look very different. And perhaps that is the perspective the yogis were pointing toward. This reminds me of a beautiful story from the Zen tradition. A Zen master once woke up early in the morning, crying. His students rushed to him and asked, "Master, what happened? Why are you crying?" And the master said, "I had a dream. In the dream, I was a butterfly. I was flying freely through the air. I felt light. I felt joyful." The students smiled and said, "Ah, that sounds like a beautiful dream, master." But the master shook his head. And he said, "But that is the problem. I am not sure if I was a man dreaming of being a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming of being a Zen monk, a man." That story makes us think and wonder about the reality of this life. The reality we experience may not be as solid as we think. Our consciousness may be experiencing life like a dream. And when you see life from that perspective, fear loosens its grip. Now, let's go deeper. Because right now, many people feel anger. Anger toward leaders. Anger toward governments. Anger towards the people who brought this conflict to your doorsteps. And that anger is understandable. But if you think about it, the person you are angry at is also consciousness. The very same consciousness that lives in you, but expressing itself through a different mind. An unbelievable, egoistic mind, perhaps. A different character. A different story. You want him to suffer because he caused suffering. But what if this life is already his suffering? What if this lifetime is the hell he must experience through the consequences of his action? And eventually, he will also leave this body, just like you will, just like everyone will. And the same cosmic awareness will be there to receive him. Thinking this way does not excuse injustice. That's not what I'm saying. But it dissolves the hatred in your heart. It returns the mind to clarity. Now, I want to guide you into a deeper experience. If you can, step outside. Look up at the sky. If you cannot go outside, simply imagine the sky. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Let the body relax. Now gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Become aware of the body sitting here. Notice the weight of the body. Notice the breath moving. Now imagine your awareness slowly rising upward. Above the body, above the mind. Like mist rising into the sky. The body remains below. The thoughts remain below. But your awareness expands upwards. Now imagine the sky above you. Infinite, endless, silent. The sky is the consciousness. Now imagine the events of the world as dark clouds moving through it. Wars, politics, fear, anger, family situations. Storm cloud just passing. But the sky remains untouched. You are not the clouds. You are the sky. The vast awareness watching everything move under you. Now, expand further. Let your awareness spread like the horizon, wide, open, infinite. And feel yourself supported by something this vast. The same cosmic consciousness that moves the stars, the same awareness that breathes through every living being. Rest in that awareness. Breathe slowly, feeling the vastness, feeling the peace, feeling the compassion. Now stay there for a few minutes. Because this place inside you is always available. And from this place, your fears become smaller. Anger becomes softer. And clarity becomes stronger. Perhaps this moment in history is not just chaos. Perhaps it's also an invitation for humanity to climb the mountain of awareness and see the world from a higher place. Namaste.